Maiden time for the Oken EPO 1400 or the Phoenix TB 6011, whatever you want to call it. Feels like a very nicely designed, solid little motor glider with a folding prop. I'm running it on 2200 2S. Flying weight with that battery is 670 grams. The airfoil cord is 200 millimeters, so I have the CG set at 60 millimeters from the leading edge, so we'll see how that goes. Should be right, I reckon. And we're ready to go. Let's do the customary checks. CG, might push that a little bit further forward. CG is pretty right now. Check my direction of throws. Oh, that sounds rough, doesn't it? I do have the ESC brake set, but the props are a bit stiff in there. Little pivots there, but anyway, we'll see how we go. Bit of wind, 5 to 10 knots maybe, and then nothing to worry about. We should try a glide test first, good practice. Let's give it a decent throw, reasonably horizontal, see what it does. It's going nose up, so might be trim, might be, oh yes, elevator seems to be up a bit. Alright, let's try again. Might hear a bit of thunder off in the background. We've got thunderstorms coming through. So I'm pushing forward. Oh, it glides nicely. That's a decent glide. Still think the CG might need to go a little bit further forward. And it's a good idea to do these glide tests so that you don't find out your problems when you're up in the air. Going a lot nose up. I'll turn it off and glide it, I think. Oh, it's going to glide very well. That undercambered airfoil is making it glide nicely. Look at that, that's beautiful. Alright, so elevator's still up a bit, I think. Still going nose up. And rolling to the left. That's better. Flying straight. Flying nice and smoothly, very slowly. That's very nice. Cruising around very slowly. As you know, I do like my slow flying planes. Oh yeah, this is going to fly super slow. Prop needs a bit better balancing. It's vibrating a bit, and that's turning with the rudder there. Have to watch out. Motor off. Nice. I'm tempted to go and try and find some thermals with this plane. It's a natural thermaler. And we're in some lift straight away, just out there. I need to loosen up the prop hinges so that they fold back a bit easier. That's gliding all the way, staying up there. Very cool. even with the prop not folded back. It's doing a good job. I'll bring it in now. Gliding all the way. And right past me. Very nice. Well, yes, it's once I get it trimmed properly, still going a bit nose up. I need to trim the elevator down, maybe a little bit more nose weight possibly. I'm glad I changed for the lighter tail boom. So the prop nuts are loosened right off. It's more the tightness of the axle and the tightness of the fit there. I just need to sort of sand that down a little bit so it's a bit freer rotating. This one's not too bad, but that one's a bit tight. You can see how the nut's rotating around. Alright, it's pretty well trimmed out now. Let's go for another fly. Oh, I really have to fix up that prop. Alright, motor's off. Prop isn't folding back, annoyingly. It's gliding really nicely though. Oops, I lost it. There we go. Let's just fly around for a little bit anyway and see how it flies. You can fly it really slowly. Just purr. The motor is just purring. I'm on about a third throttle here. Fly slowly, nice and docile. I'm on 100% throws and 30% expo for everything. There's a bit of wind there now. Pretty docile, it's not twitchy or anything like that. That's the wind kicking it around there. The undercamber wing means that it's sort of, it's not loose in the sky, it's kind of, you know, a real glider. It's not an aerobatic plane at all, really. Well, I can do a loop, of course. You can do a loop with anything and do a roll. Oh, very slow to roll. Reminds me a bit of the Bixler 3 actually, with that sort of undercambered wing. It resists fast rolls. But you'd think of this more of a little thermal glider, I think. Nice. And of course it's going to be awesome on the slope. It'll be a brilliant light wind slope soarer, I would imagine. That flew very nicely. The wind picked up, but it was still able to pick up lift. It seems like it'll be a very nice little thermal glider in a 1400mm wingspan. The undercambered wing is very good at picking up the lift, but it's a nice little plane. I quite like it. It's the Canon EPO 1400, also called the Phoenix TB6011. Oh, and I'm sure you're going to ask, will it slope? Yes, of course it will. It'll be a brilliant sloper, and I'll show you that very soon. See ya.